Hello there, my loves. Good morning. Happy Valentine's Day. It's Natalia live with you, and I'm a little bit a smidgen late because Facebook changed its settings this morning and I couldn't find how to go live. Don't you hate it when that happens? Facebook does these changes constantly and you come on and you're just like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how this works anymore. I don't know why they keep changing things. It's not for the better. I don't agree with it. But anyway, I'm here. I managed to find out how to do it. Crazy stuff, huh? So I've got Jackie Munns here with me already. Happy Valentine's Day to you, Jackie. Say hello to Zen Frog. Zen Frog is here to say Happy Valentine's Day to one and all. So I thought I'd go live with you all this morning because I know some of you get a bit down about Valentine's Day, about the whole, let me just make sure this camera is properly grabbed by the little tongs at the top. Let me just adjust. Sorry about this, technical adjustments. I know that not everybody is happy about Valentine's Day. They think it's like a commercial mumbo jumbo. You might be single and not so happy with being single. Personally, I am single and I'm happy about that today. I don't feel sad about it at all because we got to show ourselves some love, okay? We got to show ourselves some love before anybody else shows us love. But I'm here to show love to you all this morning because I know that sometimes even if you're in a relationship, you don't feel appreciated, do you? Many times in previous relationships I've felt that way. I've looked at other people. We look at people's lives on social media and we think they're having an amazing life. They're loved up, everything's perfect. Not so, not necessarily so. We don't know what goes on behind closed doors. So we gotta love ourselves. And I know it sounds like a cliche, but it's true. If there's one thing that I've learned in my 51 years on this planet, you gotta love you. So I'm sharing the love. Be the love you want to see in the world. Be loving today. Don't be down on yourself and down in the mouth and think, I haven't got a Valentine, or my man doesn't appreciate me, or my woman doesn't appreciate me. Be the love you want to see, okay? That is my biggest piece of advice to you today. And then I'll stop waffling and I'll introduce you to Zen Frog and all the lovely messages he's got for you. Hello Nancy, and thank you for thanking me for getting this day off to a perfect start. I've got a spring in my step. I went to see La La Land on the big screen last night. I cried. It was fantastic. Sometimes you've got to get those tears out, haven't you? Good morning to Rhonda, who bought yourself a single red rose. You think you'll always be single? Is that a bad thing, Rhonda? I do ask myself this question. As I woke up this morning and I had my coffee and I was feeling very happy that I could do exactly what I wanted, I did not think that was a bad thing. So go you. Hello to Anna Maria Townsend. Hello darling. Let's see who else is here. Sandra Yaskell's here. Fiona Potter, good morning. Thank you for ordering your Oracle deck, my love. Susie Squarcar from Quebec. Oh, how glamorous and lovely. I bet it's been a little bit cold in Quebec. That's a place I've always wanted to visit. I've been to the airport, Susie. I never went out of the airport doors. I've got to rectify this fact. Christiane Cotterill, good evening to you. Hello to Julie Hindmarsh, to Marianne, to Julie, happy Valentine's Day to you, and to Sonia Anders, good evening to you. Who else? You got yourself breakfast in bed and a great cuppa. Exactly, that's what I like to hear, Fiona. So today we've got some messages from the Zen Frog. Look at the Zen Frog, isn't he cute? Zen Frog says, chill out, Jane McGuinness, chill out. And everything's okay and groovy, man. I think that if he spoke, he'd say everything was groovy, don't you? He's always meditating. I don't know how he does it. I don't know how he stays so calm. Elsia Melendez, hello Jazz James, happy love day to you too. Hope you're going to have a fabulous day. You'll be sharing the love with your beautiful angelic voice. Now What I got myself as a Valentine's gift is this, a lovely colour changing heart, which looks a little bit like a bottom, doesn't it? But anyway, it's lovely. I like colour changing lights. Hello Lucy, hello Nicole South, Carol Scott's watching. Zen Frog, for all of those who are interested, came from Home Sense. Gotta love a bit of Home Sense. To have a little look around there, get some really good bargains there. So let me explain what we're going to do today. I'm going to keep the lighting moody so that you can see my colour changing light here. And what I want to tell you is this has got so many different dimensions. The colour change heart comes from Lidl. Go to Lidl and you can get one of those. I think it was £3, something like that. Not very expensive, lovely gift for myself. So let me go into how this is going to work. So when I do your message, whichever heart you've chosen, whichever light colour the colour changing light is on at the time I'm doing your reading, there's a message in that as well. So we've got lots of messages for you today. So we're going to begin by getting some cards ready. So of course I could not begin the reading without my new oracle deck, the Oracle of Wisdom and Beauty. So let us get this up and do a little message. So think about 1, 2 or 3. 1, 2 or 3. Andrea Bowen, good morning to Mary Hughes. Claire Knott is watching. Happy Valentine's Day everybody. So 1, 2 or 3, the little hearts there. If you can't see because of the text, let me just move that so we can see a bit better. I've got this bendy arm for my camera, which is being a bit tricky. Is that going to be better? That's better, isn't it? If I move those along. Woo, I'm giving the game away. This is no good. Okay, let's move that there so you can see that better. Okay, so 1, 2 or 3, my loves. Which one would you like? Colleen's here. Gosh, it's early, isn't it, where you are? Kim Jones, you're happy to catch me live? I'm happy you could. I'm happy you could. Okay, so message 1. There's a little bit of fluff on there. Let's get rid of that. Carol Moran, good morning. 1, 2 or 3, my love. Fiona saw a number 2 in the clouds. Ooh, that's why I thought I'd post that last night so you could have all night to think about it. What message would you like? And I'm going to have one of the Lovers Oracle as well by Tony Carmine Salerno. The heart-shaped cards. These are, always bring these out on Valentine's. So your message is going to be, depending on whether you are single or attached or unattached, shall I say. Let's not use the word single. Whether you are relating to someone else or self-relating, as Emma Watson says. Oh, that one jumped out for number 1. I think I'm going to go for number 1 today for myself, because why not? Why not indeed? All right. Okay, my loves. So first of all, number 1, I'm going to reveal what is underneath your little puffy heart. If you want to make yourself some of these, they're really cute and easy to make. All you do is you cut out a heart shape that's a little bit sort of wider than normal. You bend the middle in, you just fold the middle in, and then you staple it, and then you just push the heart up, and you get a 3-dimensional heart. They're so cute, aren't they? I think I might have to turn the light on. So when I began your message, you're on purple, okay, number 1s. So purple's all about the 3rd eye chakra. It's about trusting your intuition. And the crystal underneath your heart that you chose, or your intuition chose, is Unakite. Do you know that name suddenly went out of my mind and I panicked. I was thinking, what is this crystal called? For one very, very slight moment, I forgot. Unakite. Now, Unakite is mixed. These 2 beautiful colorings, as it's formed, of this orange of the sacral chakra, which is all about passion. It's all about joy. It's pleasure. It's like, don't be afraid to experience pleasure in a relationship. It doesn't have to be all prim and proper and hospital corners and all of that kind of stuff. We can have sex, we can, you know, take great pleasure and joy from being in the relationship, in the moment. It's about intimacy of the highest level, you know, because if you think about tantric sex, that's all about that communion. If you think about the joining of the two bodies, you know, the way that they join together, but it's on a soul level as well. It's not just sex for sex's sake. It's all about that divine union, and of course getting pleasure from it too. And then the green of the heart chakra, which is all about the heart. So it's unconditional love, the marriage that you have with yourself before you have with another. So there's a lot of self-sufficiency in this stone. So it's about learning to derive pleasure from yourself, being, you know, the twin flame. A concept is that part of your soul is wandering around and that you connect with one another. But the whole point of being separate is so that you can find the strength within that half of yourself before you need somebody else to join you, to complete you. And it's almost like a test. So all of us number ones are needing to find the love within, to find the joy and pleasure in life, to heal your heart of anything that, you know, has been going on in there, so that you can come together with your soulmate, your twin flame, whatever you want to call it, whatever you call it. I'm not really sure about this twin flame and soulmates. I just know that there are people on the earth who we're meant to be together with. That's all I know. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, your crystal, and the time that I'm looking at this is purple again. So purple, third eye. So again, that's another message for those of you who are chosen number one and number two. Both times the heart light was on purple, and purple's the third eye chakra. It's all about almost kind of believing is seeing. So you've got to believe before you see it. So maybe you've got to believe and trust in the universe more, that the divine love that you're looking for is out there for you, and then you'll see it. So I always feel as well, it's about patience. The third eye chakra, it's about when we're truly connected with ourselves on the highest level, we're ready to be patient, we're ready to wait, aren't we? We're not trying to rush things or manipulate things. Good morning, Hanny. Good morning, Vladimira. And good morning, Rosemary. Good morning, Joan. Good morning, Anna. So your crystal, if you chose number two, is Tiger's Eye. Isn't that lovely? I just love Tiger's Eye. And it has what's known as chatoyancy. So chat and eye, French, cat's eye. So it's like the glistening of a cat's eye, you know, in the night, and you shine a light on it and you can see the cat's eye sort of glimmering. It's got this almost holographic effect of it. I can't quite represent that with the camera, unfortunately, in the lighting in here, but trust me, if you have a piece of Tiger's Eye, then, you know, hold it today. Make sure you've got it around you. The same is true if you've got a piece of Unikite for the number ones. So Tiger's Eye stone is very much associated with the solar plexus chakra because it's about confidence. It's about confidence in yourself. It's about your own personal power. So be empowered in a relationship. Don't be feeling as though it's up to somebody else to make you happy. That it's somebody else's responsibility to fill you up, to fill a hole within you or a space within you. I'll be happy when my relationship picks up and it's on a better even keel. I'll be happy when I meet somebody and I'm not by myself. Rubbish. That's what I say, rubbish. This is all about you embracing all the layers of you and finding pinnacle, you know, that top of the there's the chatoyancy. Can you see it? The top of the mountain peak. See, down here it's a bit bumpy and rough, and then you're emerging and ascending to the pinnacle. This is why I love the shape of this one, because it's like a little pyramid. And then on the back of it we've got that lovely, sorry about that, I've just knocked the camera, that lovely peak, which is you getting to your third eye chakra, understanding, believing what you cannot see, and just having confidence and belief in yourself. Because when you believe in yourself, it's amazing what you attract towards you. You know, people who are really have got confidence in themselves. They carry everyone around with them, don't they? They lift everyone up to their level of confidence. So that's what you're going to do, my loves. That's your love message today. And for those of you who chose number 3, the light was just on red and going to green. So we're going to go with 2 chakras for you. The red is the root chakra, so it's your tribe. It's who do you settle down with? Who do you allow to be in your tribe? Think about that. Let only the love through the door. It's about putting roots down. And the green of the heart chakra is opening up to love. It's finally healing. It's got a lot of Archangel Raphael energy in there. And then for you, we have banded agate. Banded agate. Don't know if you can see the bands there. It's a lovely purple agate. Now, banded agate and the colour purple, again, that's another third eye chakra thing about trust your vibes, about people. So I feel as though all of us have been getting the message today about trusting our own vibes. If somebody feels wrong, then trust that vibe. Don't try and push it forward. If your vibes are telling you something's off in your relationship, you need to have a chat with your other half, then do that. This is about, when you look at that shape, it looks like to me, it looks like a face, like the shape of a head. So this is very much about people that you're connecting with right now, using your intuition. So if you're not in a relationship, not in a bond at the moment with somebody, this is very indicative of somebody coming into your life and you being shown where to go, how to meet them. The connection is going to be very intuitively led. So you'll just get this feeling that you need to be somewhere, or doing something, or taking certain steps. And then you'll find yourself meeting that person. And trust your vibes on it, okay? Equally, if there's somebody around you who's giving you the run around, then, and you're feeling there's something off about this, there's something not right, then trust your vibes about that, because sure enough, there's somebody coming along later. There's somebody else waiting in the wings to show you the love you deserve. So only let the good stuff and the good people in, my loves. And if you're feeling like you need to have a chat with your other half about something, then do that. It's really important. Trust your vibes. Even if there's nothing that's actually wrong, but you're feeling like you need to have that discussion. All right, so I hope this message has resonated with the crystals. Now let's get on to the cards. So we're going to begin with my Wisdom and Beauty Oracle card. So if you chose number 1, by the way, no moving around. We're just going to stick with the number you chose originally, okay? That's what I advise. So this is your card, and we've got untold story going round in circles. So this is all about being truthful and honest with yourself so that you can really grow in love. And this is about any cycles that you've got where you just keep cycling round. You know, where you cycle round and you do the same thing, you have the same conversation, and you never get beyond that. So this is actually me. I chose number 1, and I'll give you an example of this. So I was on internet dating, right? This is a long time ago. We're talking like 4 years ago. I consider that to be a long time. 4 or 5 years ago I was on internet dating. And I kept meeting the same characters who just looked different and had a different name. But I kept doing the same thing and allowing them to do the same thing. So we'd go on a couple of dates, they'd be all keen, and then they'd start ghosting me, and then they'd just suddenly pop up again like 2 weeks later with no contact, and then go, oh, do you want to go on a date? And then I'd drop everything to go out with them. And there was a story I was telling myself about, oh, this is how relationships are, or this is the only way I'm going to meet somebody. And that's not the truth. What is the untold story? What's the story you're not telling yourself? Stop going round in circles. Whether you're in a relationship or whether you're wanting a relationship or you're open to a new relationship, what's the story you've been telling yourself about love? Rhonda said, I think I'll be single forever. What's the untold story there? What's the story you're not telling yourself, Rhonda? How about, I've been waiting for my absolutely 100% man to come into my life. I've been waiting for my true soulmate, and I've been staying true to my heart and loving me. And only the best will do. Maybe that's the story you tell yourself. Forget the single part, because everybody's single anyway, okay? You're born single, and you'll go out of this life on your own. There'll be angels meeting you, and it'll be all lovely. But we're all single, aren't we? And we choose to live our lives with others, but we are living our path on our own, and when we can't do that with somebody else or for somebody else. And that's what La La Land was all about last night, actually. Really poignant message. That's why I cried so much. So anyway, really powerful message within that card for you. Number 2. Oh, this is lovely. Now, this is modelled on my cat Mittens. So let's channel Mittens energy today. So it's number 35, which is the power card. Now, that was number 3, which is, that's number 3 because it's 3 and 9 is 12. And then when you add 1 and 2 together, you get 3. And 3 is all about celebration. It's all about celebrating life, you know, without it needing to be on a certain conditions. So the number 8, 3 and 5 makes 8, is power, personal power. Now Mittens, this is Mittens. If you ever met Mittens, you would love her, because she kicks ass. She's got boundaries. So if she wants love, she'll come over and she'll have a fuss. And then when she's had enough of you, she'll go, right, I'm going now. I don't want you to touch me anymore. She has her boundaries. She trusts her instincts. She knows, you know, if somebody comes into my home, she doesn't like them. She's like, you're not coming near me. Don't like you at all. Go away. Usually she likes everybody that comes into my house. But she sets really strong boundaries. She knows her own mind. She's independent to a point. She knows when to give love. But she's very sweet. You know, she's not mean for the sake of it. She's just a very strong lady. A very, very strong lady. And I aspire to be like Mittens. Can you see how she's semi-camouflaging herself with these flowers? So she's not wearing armor. She's wearing these beautiful flowers. But she's just like, these are protecting me. I'm protecting myself with love, not with thorns and knives and stuff. I'm just very, very conscious of my boundaries, and I set them and are very strong within that. So do that. You know, sometimes we have to push back at people. Sometimes we have to walk away from people and they'll come running. Because if we're nice all the time, then they'll just sometimes take advantage of us, take us for granted. You know, where may you be maybe taking somebody for granted in your own life? Where are they taking you for granted? Where do you not set boundaries when you meet somebody new, when you're dating? Where do you not think about, you know, this goes back to the tiger's eye of confidence in yourself. When we have supreme confidence in ourselves, we don't sort of allow somebody to mess us about, because we're like, hang on a second, do you know who I am? I'm absolutely bloody fabulous. I'm Mittens. I'm Mittens. Yes, don't forget that. Okay, so number 3, what is your message? Oh, you've got choices in love. So I would say, whoever's choosing number 3, there's a really important new path coming up for you. I think there's somebody, if you aren't in a relationship at the moment, I think you're going to be very soon. Sophie Loiseau, hello. Cheryl Krantz, good morning. I think that there's someone coming up for you. This is like the yellow brick road, so I'm going to leave the dirty path, the kind of dark and winding path, is the lovely yellow brick road is coming up for you, and there are new people to meet on that pathway. So the choices that you make right now are really pivotal to getting you to this path. So choose wisely, choose for your highest good, and that message is the most important. What really matters to you? Not what matters to other people, what matters to you, okay? But you're nearly there. You are nearly there. So there's someone coming in. It says, I've seen it in the shape of that little face in that crystal. If you're open to new love, that is. Leslie, happy Valentine's Day to you. Jazz, I like the way that you like love is protect ourselves with love. It's the best way to protect ourselves, isn't it? Okay, so the final card in this batch of stuff, I've got some more for you, don't go away. So your Lover's Oracle card. Look at this beautiful man, or this could be a woman or a man, couldn't it? The beautiful blue eye radiating light out there. Isn't that gorgeous? We've got the heart chakra symbol here. We've got a lovely star with 5 points on it. And your message is, look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. Now this goes beautifully with that card. So the untold story, the story that's untold, is that there is this beautiful soulmate energy. There is so much love for you that's deep as an ocean. You might not be connected with it physically, but it's there for you. Okay, it's coming. Don't go around in circles. Wait for this. Oh, this beautiful person looks a little bit like Brad Pitt. Did you see Brad Pitt at the Oscars the other day? Oh my word, what a beautiful man. Have I said that already? I do apologise if I've said it. I keep saying it. Watch Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, because it's a fantastic film, but mostly fantastic because he's in it, and Leonardo, of course. So the second card, so if you chose number 2, we've got the White Dove of Peace. So I feel as though, you know, when you may feel like I've been saying to you, put boundaries up, you know, press your loved one to have a conversation with them. If there's somebody who is giving you the run around, then be honest and go, no, I'm not having this, I'm confident in me. And then that brings you the White Dove of Peace. It brings peace. So sometimes by being disrupting the status quo, you're actually creating peace and harmony, because you're going, I will not be treated in that way. We need to have a chat. So it's all about honesty here, honesty with yourself. It's about purity. You know, be strong. So the message is, you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there's always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed, which absolutely goes hand in hand with what I spoke about, the crystal and everything else. Good morning, Kim Wincup. And so this is very much about, you know, don't be afraid to disrupt things in order to have harmony, which sounds counterintuitive, but that's absolutely the way it is. You will find that harmony and that blessing and that hope. Okay, that brings hope, that card. All is not lost. And then number 3, you've got this beautiful card with the butterflies on it, and look at her third eye chakra. It's beaming with a flame there. So this could be the flame of hope of somebody beautiful coming into your life. And these lovely butterflies symbolize this transformation, the metamorphosis, the change coming. And we've got the green in the background, as I said that. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. Do what's for your highest good and what really matters to you. Isn't that interesting how the messages all joined up? Thank you, angels, for that, for giving us those messages. So that's the first messages that we had. So now I'd like you to choose a whole new number, and I've got 3 different choices. So we have this. My daughter sent me this in the post. Isn't it beautiful? I can't wait to eat this with my cappuccino later. So it's like white chocolate with raspberries in it. So raspberry heart-shaped lollipop. We've got little heart-shaped IKEA biscuit. These are gorgeous. They've got jam and cream in them. I'll be having that with my cappuccino as well. And then the 2 little heart-shaped chocolates. I'm going to be a little pig today. I'm going to be eating all these things later. You'll probably be able to hear me from the other side of the world, munching away and all this stuff. So which one? Well, I said ones, you can choose 2 if you want. Would you like? And I'm going to get the romance angel cards for this one. I know, aren't they adorable? I'm going to be having a food baby later. Colleen, I'm going to be eating all this stuff, and I don't care, because it's Valentine's Day, right? It's all about self-love. So I've got a bottle of French champagne that somebody gave me for Christmas. It was my ex-husband actually gave me for Christmas. So I've got that on ice. Going to be having a glass of that later, and something really lovely to eat. And I'm watching a film all snuggled up under a blanket with mittens for my Valentines. That will be my little Valentine's escapade tonight. I wish you all something as equally wonderful or better. All right, so this is message number 1. I probably won't want to eat that something really lovely later because I'll have eaten so much chocolate and biscuits. I'll be absolutely stuffed and I won't be able to manage anything else, will I? I think I might manage the champagne though. I think I might just about manage that. Okay, so these are the cards I'm using, and they're the Romance Angel cards by Doreen Virtue. I must add, before I do all of that tonight, I've got readings to do, so if you're waiting on a reading from me, I'll be getting on with those, don't worry. I'm working all weekend as well, so you'll be getting your readings. Don't worry about that. Okay, so if you chose the lollipop, the gorgeous Estella lollipop from Thornton's. Thornton's is English, British chocolate. If you've ever tried Thornton's, I don't know if you can get it abroad. It's gorgeous. It's really lovely. It's a very quintessentially English chocolate, and it tastes divine. Nicole just had a lovely steak with your brand new barbecue and a bottle of red. Well, you can have a barbecue where you are because it's lovely and warm, isn't it? Anto, hello. So we're actually freezing here, so enjoy your barbecue. So number 1. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So I see this as twofold, really. So I'm going to come from the aspect of if you're already in a relationship. If you're in a relationship, then allow your friends to help you to have the date nights that you need. You know, sometimes we need babysitters. We need to get our friends to suggest places that we can go to. Because if you're a bit stale and stagnant with your relationship, you know, just going to the same places, or you're not going out, well, you ask your friends, where shall we go to do something nice? Could you babysit? Could you look after the kids or the cats or the dogs or the rabbits or whatever furry babies you've got? But just ask for some help and support so that you can really take your relationship up to another level, so you can have those day nights, because we all need that, don't we? No matter how young or mature the relationship is, we all need to revisit those heady days of dating. We need to keep that going, keep things fresh. Maybe you need to have a chat with your friends about your relationship and get things in perspective. If you're single, tell your friends, I'm open to love. Do you know anybody who you think would be good for me? Maybe ask your friends to set up some kind of... I saw on Sex and the City, they did this thing. It was so funny. Where you bring somebody along who you've broken up with and you don't want to be with, so somebody else can get along with them. So that was quite a funny episode of Sex and the City. Or you could just say, you know, let's go out, let's have a night out, let's do something. But get help from friends, I think, is the key for you if you are open to new love. Other people may, well, everybody knows somebody, don't they? And it's time that they did a mixer or they had a barbecue. Not in this country at the moment. We're going to have a massive storm again this weekend. Or do something where you know, they can help you along. Maybe you need a makeover. Maybe you need something, or you need to, you know, if you've got an online dating profile, you need somebody to look at it and say, give it a little bit of a boost. And how would you describe me? Take a new photo of yourself, all that kind of stuff. So if you chose number 2, and the biscuit, or the cookie as you say in the States, the little heart-shaped biscuit, love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Now, this is oh so true. So I'm thinking of that film, that movie, Crazy Stupid Love. So where Steve Carell and his wife have been dating since they were about 16, and they had a baby really young, and they've been married forever, and they're just bored in the relationship, and she's beautiful still, but he let himself go, and he's all schlumpy and he doesn't care. And then she has an affair with somebody and they break up, and then he's going to this bar and he meets Ryan Gosling in that film. Oh my gosh, Ryan Gosling, don't even get me started on him. He's so amazing. Anyway, such a good actor, that's what I meant. So Ryan Gosling then does a makeover on Steve Carell, and he goes to the parents' evening and his wife's there, and she's just like, wow, look at you, you look amazing. She falls back in love with him anyway, but after lots of shenanigans. But anyway, it's a really good film if you've seen it. If you haven't, you need to see it. Anto shaved your head last night, good for you. So love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive, because when you show that love for you, I think there's a common thread in this reading today, isn't it? Then it does make you more attractive to others, for sure, because everybody is, going to see that the love that you're giving to yourself, and the fact that you respect yourself. There's something so sexy and powerful about that, for sure. And then if you chose the 2 little red chocolates, foil chocolate hearts, there's a reconciliation. 2 hearts are going to be beaten together once more, so there is going to be a reconciliation. Now, this could be in 2 different ways. So if you are already in a relationship, could you be you two coming back together, rebonding, reconnecting? Because sometimes we kind of going on different paths, so we sort of miss each other, don't we? And then we have to get back together, we have to get back on the same wavelength. But you've got to take action to make that happen. But we are going into Mercury retrograde very, very shortly, and Mercury retrograde will bring people back into your life, or bring the connection back. Now, if you want in a relationship, it could bring somebody that you've been waiting for. They could be coming back in. I like the look of it. Whoever this is, they're looking very fine. This could be from a past life though, so you might not know them already in this life. It could be even somebody you've just met casually on a business footing, or somebody you've met, you shook hands with. It could be brought back into your life in a love vibration. There could be a connection of souls this time around with the Mercury retrograde. So that is beautiful, isn't it? So enjoy the love you found with your blue English staffy pup, Anto. I hope that you two get along fine. There's nothing like our little partner in crime, is there? My Mittens is my little soulmate right now. So there we go. Now, I hope you've enjoyed the messages, and I have just one final thing, because I like to always drop the link to my website in the comments. So there we go. So this is today's offers. So don't forget, you can order pre-order should I say, my Wisdom and Beauty Oracle card deck. When you do pre-order, you also get this print, the double-sided print of the peacock card and the lion, for you to put on your altar, your scrapbook, in a frame, whatever you want to do with it. And these are the lovely cards. So we did reading with those this morning. In my today offers, I've got a love reading, love and romance angel reading in there. So do take advantage of that. I've only got 5 slots open for that, so if you want that reading, then go ahead and have that. People have been coming back and telling me so many things about their reading, about meeting people, about the relationship going to another level, all that kind of stuff, so I'm excited about that. And finally, I've got a mystery angel box. This has some angel goodies crystals in it that you definitely won't have in your collection. So it's a mystery box. It's £20 and it's worth 30. Okay, it's got a lovely red ribbon on it, and it's my mystery Valentine's angels box for you today only. There's only 5 of these, 5 of them. So if you'd like one, you are going to really love what's in there. It's worth £30. It's only 20. And it's gorgeous, and it's like a little treat to yourself. If you want to give yourself a Valentine's treat, then this is the way to do it. I'm so excited about sending these out. I've got them all boxed up and ready to go. So 5 of these only, and if you'd like one, the box with the red ribbon, then go ahead and get yourself a mystery angel box filled with treats. So that's it. I'm signing off now. I'm going off to do readings, to get on with my work, finish all my stuff. I've got so much to do, and I hope you have the most blessed, wonderful day filled with love, and I hope every day is like that, but today in particular. Okay, my loves? So lots of love to you. Have a wonderful weekend. Take care, my loves. Bye for now.